sidebar kind of a question, I guess, is how ready are people for something new right now?
I think the older crowd like us, we're ready for something new because we see it being stale.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
it's
the younger
totally.
crowd may or may not be.
It's definitely time for a change, something different, something that we haven't seen in a long time. And I think Cody's hope and probably the Khan's hope is that some of the let's be honest. When WCW went away, a lot of wrestling fans just went away too.
Yeah.
They weren't going to switch to WWE. They're not going to do the New York thing. They hated it.
Yep.
They're hoping to bring those people back. And at one point, 10, 11, 12, 13 million people were watching wrestling every single Monday night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely room for growth, and that's what they're hoping to capitalize on. They're not hoping to be WWE light. They've said it.
Yep. And actually, Pac kind of leaving kind of makes him less.
He looks like a caricature of himself.
He
I
does.
Can't stand him.
He does.
So Pac leaving what?
Sorry.
No, I mean, with him leaving, it kind of makes him less WWE in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah, less WWE. But
Yeah.
I mean, just personal opinion. Him leaving. It was kind of a dual main event: Hangman Page versus Pac, and then the Cody Omega 2. That's kind of a big deal for your first actual pay-per-view under the banner of AEW. That's a big deal.
The timing of it sucked. I mean, we
Is
can
he
all
gonna ruin his own product by keep on walking away from these companies by not getting what he wants?
Well, and I think that's what it kind of boils
He's gonna
down
ruin
to in a
himself.
way, because when you read into it, it's like, okay, so they said that you weren't going to win, not lose your Dragon's Gate title, but say you're not going to win, you're going to walk away. Now,
That's the same bullshit he pulled in WWE.
Austin Aries has pulled far worse, and people are still hiring Austin Aries
Yeah, exactly.
on a national scale. MLW just brought him in, as you guys saw. So.
Yeah. So I mean, so maybe Austin Aries had a legit gripe.
And Pac's not public about this stuff. Pac doesn't go out and make himself look like a fool. He does it in private, and that makes things a little different, in my opinion.
And
right? No, but different.
But the internet puts it out there.
Yeah.
We all know about it. You know what I mean?
Do we even know? Well, do we know? That's the thing. We don't know what's true and what's not.
Oh,
We always have to remember that.
Yeah,
There's
I
10
mean,
sides to every story. Telephone wrestler, as Bruce Pritchard says.
Yeah.
Look at last week. Flair was going to die last week.
Oh my God, that was so annoying.
Flair was brain dead, according to TMZ.
They were unplugging him, but he was having a routine procedure. I mean, that's why we always read the internet, because it's 100% true.
Russ says it best. Everything you read on the internet, it's true.
It is.
It's
Especially
true.
on KFAB.
Russ has lined it out for sure.
But I think that
Kayfabe. Love it.
don't break kayfabe. Guess what? It broke like 10 years ago. But looking at the whole situation, okay, so he says, okay, yeah, let's do this AEW thing. Shows up at the opening press conference when he showed up in his gear, going face to face with Adam Page, and then okay, this is going to be cool, whatever. And then from that time on, it's like they couldn't come to some kind of an agreement as to to a finish. It's like, okay, who's at fault? I don't know if you can necessarily blame. I don't know who to blame, really. I mean,
We're not really blame. I mean,
I don't think you can blame anybody.
But I think Sean said that Pac was the one who didn't want to lose. He wanted to look strong coming out of this thing, and it didn't have to do with Dragon's Gate so much.
No, he feels strongly that he needs to, whatever brand he represents needs to be viewed in a strong fashion. If he, as an independent contractor and a brand of his own, is going to be viewed strong, he needs to represent the best.
Yeah.
But
He can't be losing clean wherever he goes. That's his thing.
You can't be a wrestler and never not lose.
No, he doesn't refuse to lose. He just doesn't want to be pinned clean right now.
Right.
Do I agree with that? No. I mean, not really.
Hogan circa 84 to 92.
Right. It's. But at the same time, in AEW, they could have still had the match. There is no champion right now.
Yeah, of course.
There's no champion's advantage. The winner could be by DQ.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't think of that, or why they didn't maybe talk about that, or maybe they did.
Well, here's the thing: they actually had the match in the UK. At a Dragon's Gate show.
Yeah,
I think it
was
was
on YouTube.
Yeah, it was up. It was up on YouTube, and Adam Page won technically, but it was like he gave him the Nakamura crotch shot.
Page gave it.
No, Pac gave him that. So they could have done that at Double or Nothing, and then.
But-
But that sounds
On that,
cheap.
yeah, I was saying, on that big of a stage and that show in your first, well, your second pay-per-view, but.
Well, the first one wasn't AEW,
Right.
so.
But I mean, you can't.
Yeah, I mean that's cheesy and
Yeah,
stupid.
stupid.
So, but it's
That's like losing to a DDT nowadays.
yeah. But I mean, looking at that whole situation, okay, he's left. It stings for the pay-per-view, but in the grand scheme of things, is it a huge loss? I don't know.
No, because
I mean, it's not as big as people are making it out to be. I think
it's not. It's big for them. In the scheme of the wrestling business, it's not that big at all to me.
Right.
Because who's Pac? Like, he was Neville in WWE. He was a cruiserweight champion.
Right.
And he's a great worker. Whatever. You know what I mean? He's great in the ring, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. I was just more focusing on the fact that their first pay-per-view is tonight, by the way. And you're losing your co-main event.
Right.
Who's going to fill the spot? John Cena.
How much
be able to see it.
I don't have my wristbands.
We won't be able to see it.
What if Adam Page comes out, cuts a promo, and that's where Mr. Moxley makes his appearance?
Yeah.
That's
into it.
That's
You
where
don't have to have an announced main event.
That's where
That's why you got a double.
Yeah.
yeah. I
You
mean,
got room for a big surprise.
And
You
who's
know?
to say that it's not just a one-off for Moxley?
or
Or signed to be in pay-per-view?
or there's still another name that nobody's bringing up.
The Rock,
No.
Hulk Hogan.
Nope. Cult of Personality.
What about?
He's not done
What
being
about
MMA.
Ryback?
Brock Lesnar's
Ryback
going to come
rules.
out.
So Ryback and CM Punk are going to be a tag team in this thing.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's going to come out and cash in the title.
But
cash in the Money in the Bank.
It's a name.
That's what's going to happen.
It's a name that's out there. He's been attached to
Yeah, and
the
he showed up
organization.
with a mask on in Chicago, and it was
Yeah.
bullshit, and blah, blah, blah. We've been hearing this for fucking 3 years.
I
Yeah,
know.
but this is the night to do it.
It's not going to happen.
Well, actually, it's not.
Every night's the night to do it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Actually, if I was them, I would hold off until your very first TV.
You don't need that for your first show. You have enough for your first show right now. You don't need. You got to
Yeah,
say.
I mean,
incremental surprises, incremental growth.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, I mean,
You
because
can't-
Tuesday Night Dynamite's not going to come on until
It's a horrible name
October.
still.
Well, what are you going to do? They paid millions, but whatever. But you're looking at Tuesday Night Dynamite's not going to come on until like October after SmackDown leaves and goes over to Fox. I would say if there is something there with CM Punk, I would hold off until then.
I just don't see it happening.
But you never know.
It's wrestling business. Never say never.
True.
Never say never.
Never say never.
Yep.
I mean, not right now, I don't think, but